it's dirty here. That's all I'm gonna say. It's dirty. Like the streets, the roads. The roads is raggedy. The streets is dirty. You get the people don't know how to drive. They're reckless and they're rude. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Oh Honey Rollins, and I'm finally back with another video. So it's been my 3-month, is it an anniversary? Should we call it an anniversary? I've reached 3 months, a little bit over 3 months at this point. I just want to discuss with y'all a couple pros and cons. These are things that you need to know prior to moving so you know what to expect. I ain't saying they will stop you from moving, but what I am saying is that you need to know and prepare your mind for this. Now, it's not that many. It's not that many, but these are, let me say, these are some things that I like and I don't like. This is solely based off my opinion. Like I said, I've only been here for 3 months, a little bit over 3 months. So this is just based off what I've gathered in this short amount of time moving to a new state, which happens to be Dallas. I do got my notes here. And let's start with the cons, okay? Now, this is the biggest con of all time. I promise it is. And it's going to be the highways. And when I'm talking about highways, I'm not talking about traffic. Traffic is a factor. But me and my experience, like I'm in a nice location. So traffic is not really a big deal for me. Like it's a little stop and go here and there. So it can be a little time consuming when you're trying to get to certain places, but it's not that big of a deal. Like I work from home, so traffic is not a big thing. But what irritates me the most, this is my number one con, is going to be the highways itself. The highways are so, first of all, raggedy, for one. The lanes are so like narrow, it seems like it really seems like you can put your arm out and touch the next car, like literally. But most importantly, the biggest irritation with the highways is that the exits and the oncoming, like to get on the highway and to get off is the same exit. They're like merging together. I'm getting on, I'm getting off, and we're merging into the same lane. It's dumb to me. Also, the GPS in cooperation with the highways is not very helpful because GPS will tell you to get on this freeway, this expressway, but nowhere on the expressway is the sign that says this is the expressway. So you got more than one expressway. There's exits on the left side of the freeway. Where I'm from, most of the exits is on the right side of the freeway. The only time there is an exit on the left side is if you're in the HOV lane. They try to make it more convenient. In Arizona, that's how it was. It's very simple. But here in Dallas, you have so many different freeways that it doesn't say any names anywhere, but the GPS uses these names as reference. Get on to JBW Highway and you look it around and you like, where is this highway at? You got multiple exits. They don't say take this exit. They say turn left. Like it's just the GPS and the highways together just does not work for me. I really, really hate it. On top of that, you have tolls. Now, I found out about tolls. I knew about tolls prior to moving here. You can get a toll tag. The problem is if you don't know about the tolls prior to coming, you see people talking about getting these large bills in the mail because you don't know that you're on a toll road. If you, like on my GPS, this is going to be a thing for you. On your GPS, when you move here or if you're traveling here, whatever, make sure you say avoid tolls if you're not trying to get a large ticket because they will definitely charge you. They will find you and they will hunt you down and you will get your bill in the mail for using these toll roads. So I have avoid tolls on my GPS, so I already knew to do that anyway because I heard about, previous people's experiences getting these large bills in the mail. It's just up to you. I work from home, so I don't really need a toll tag. I don't really need to be on a toll road. The one thing about it is going to the airport, you have to pay to go to the airport. Like, you have to pay your toll to go to the airport if you just dropping somebody off. If you're, want to get a rental, like, if you go into the airport, you have to pay a toll. Now, granted, it's only $2 or $3 or something like that, but it's just, why? Why? I just literally went in here for 5 minutes and now I have to pay you. Like, this is weird. So that's one thing. The roads itself is just potholes everywhere. Like, these roads are so raggedy, and there's construction, but is it really construction going on? I could go on and on about these roads. Like, the roads is raggedy. Also, it's dirty here. It's dirty here. It's dirty here compared to Arizona. Arizona is clean. Like, I don't know what it is. It's dirty here. That's all I'm gonna say. It's dirty. Like, the streets, the roads. The roads is raggedy. The streets is dirty. You get the people don't know how to drive. They're reckless and they're rude. Like, as far as driving, they're very aggressive in driving. You got to be moving, period. Like, the regular speed here is 70. And when I first moved here, I didn't realize that. So I'm wondering, like, why is these people on my tail? Like, why are you riding my ass like this? I'm like, what is the speed limit? The speed limit is 70 and I'm going 60, 65, and they like zooming around me and stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm not from here, so move around. Like, stop. So you got to be going. You got to go, like, but they're real aggressive when they drive. Secondly, I would like to discuss the weather. The weather is very bipolar. Like I said, like, I'm originally from the Midwest. I'm from Ohio, so I know about bipolar weather. It's just that me and these weather conditions haven't really had a great relationship for over 10 years. So I'm not used to all the back and forth change. You don't know if you want to have the sun shining or you want to be raining. Oh, here comes a tornado. Like, I'm just not used to it. It's something that you definitely can overcome. It's not going to hinder you that much, but I'm just saying, like, be prepared for the weather to change. Like, it will like one day it was literally tornado, storm, and raining. My phone gave me an alert for a tornado storm, and the next day it was 85 degrees, and it was not even humid. So there seems to be a dry heat, but I did experience some humidity. That's one thing that I am testing out. I'm going to be testing out my hair here because, I'm natural, honey. And people were saying, like, girl, that natural hair, your little nice silk press that you got, it ain't gonna last. So I'm trying to see. I'm trying to weigh it out. See. But the weather is definitely bipolar. It will be sunny one day, raining the next. Sunny one moment, raining the next. Day and night. It rains a lot here compared to what I'm used to, but like I said, it's not gonna hinder your situation because it will rain during the day, but at night, that's when I go out. I usually leave in the evening time to go, like, to somewhere, an event or something, dinner or something like that, and it might be a little bit chilly, so you definitely need a winter coat because it does get cold here. And when I hear people say, like, it gets extremely cold. Now, granted, it does get cold, but I'm from Ohio, so they be having negative below temperature. It doesn't get that cold here in Dallas, but it does get cold to where it's like, did I experience 20 degrees? I think the lowest was like maybe 25, 30, something like that. And like I said, it's not even, they have this ice storm and it's not even that bad. It's just that they don't know how to address it, or they know how to address it, but they don't want to put money into addressing it because it only lasts for like a couple weeks. Not a couple weeks all in the same duration, just like out of the whole winter time, it only lasts for a total of like 2 to 3 weeks. So they don't want to buy equipment that will cost them thousands and thousands of dollars just for a total of 3 weeks is what I hear. So, but it gets cold. They'll give you warnings and say, hey, we're gonna have a freeze storm. So me, I'm getting like, dang, because I did know about the ice storm and the snow, whatever that happened last year or the year before, whatever that was. I did hear about that. I did see that extreme. People's pipes was busting and all that. So I wanted to take precaution and do my part. But it really wasn't that bad. It's just that they don't know how to handle it. They don't got salt trucks. So you'll be in the house. The city is shutting down. Stores is closing down early during this time, these winter months. But it's not that bad. Like, seriously, it's cold now. You got to warm up your car before you leave. I ain't used to that either, but you can manage. And thirdly, see, I don't really have a lot of cons, and I'm proud of that. These cons are really it. Like, my third con is going to be the bugs. Now, I really haven't experienced too many bugs, but I've seen them. And do I want to experience them? No. But I've talked to people that are from here, people who used to live here, and they was like, oh no, girl, you got to prepare for the bugs. So I be spraying down my house on a regular. Like, I have them come spray my apartment. I'm trying to be preventive when it comes to the bugs, because I don't want to have it at all, like, period. I don't want it. They say mosquitoes is really bad in the summertime, and it was a new bug that I did see. It looked like a mosquito, but they said it's a mosquito eater. So that's scary when you don't really know the difference between the two. Which one is trying to protect me and which one is trying to harm me, because they look the same. So you want to make sure that you have your repellent on when that summertime coming, because the summertime is about to be hot, baby. Like, this is gonna be my first summer, like, living here, and I'm very excited. So let's get into these pros. One of the pros that I really like, and was really why I wanted to move here, is because there's always something to do. And it ain't even gotta be at a level 10. Like, it's just always something to do that is, like, at least at a minimum of 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just always something to do. Any day of the week, you can Google, you can get on Instagram, get on TikTok. Like, that's one thing I like about it. Like, people are living here. It's still growing. It's still up and coming. It's a lot of businesses, a lot of events. People are doing stuff here. And this is like a major city, but it's not too fast though. It's not too fast like maybe New York or Atlanta. It's not like that. It's not like that, but it's something to do. Like, you can find something to eat. You can find an event to go to. They have events where it's a game night, and you know I like to be on the cards. So they have game night events. They have drink specials. The drinks is cute. They got restaurants, fashion shows, concerts come here. It's stuff to do. Like, in Arizona, you got to really search and find and dig and search and find. Like, it was so hard to find something to do, but here, like, you can literally look up Dallas, Texas. Brunches will come up. Day part, like today, Wednesday, they got R&B groove nights, and it's not just one location. Like, oh, this is the only spot. Like, it's several spots that you can choose from, and they all is gonna be a nice vibe, a nice gathering of people. Like, it's not gonna be like, oh, this dead, I shouldn't have been here. They're just vibes, and it's a lot of Black-owned businesses, Black-owned restaurants, lounges, and stuff like that, and I like that a lot too. When we talking about Black-owned businesses, like the two hottest establishments that's like a lounge, a club lounge, and dinner, breakfast, they ain't got breakfast, but brunch type vibe is going to be Kiss, which is in Uptown, which is also going to be, I will add to that, Kiss is popping. Like, I really like Kiss. Like, it's a nice, upscale, classy environment. It's a restaurant, but you can sit at the bar. They got the music. They got a DJ in there. They also got a lounge upstairs. So if you come to Dallas, you can go to Kiss. Also, you can go to Kitchens and Cocktails, which is, some people also call it True Kitchen. They go by both names. I heard that they just opened a lounge club situation there too, but people mostly go there for brunch and dinner, things like that. Also is what, 1001. 1001 is also a nice spot too. That's an uptown as well. So those is like the 3 spots as far as, you know, it's constant vibes. Like, it's never like a bad situation. Every time I go there, I have a good time. Restaurants, black-owned restaurants, and I'm talking about a full restaurant, not like a little diner. Pangea is definitely popping, black-owned. I don't know what you want to call the menu, but they got an extensive menu, lobsters, shrimp, you know, seafood, steaks, chickens on there. It's like so much to do. Day parties, restaurants, and then out here it makes sure that it's Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok worthy. Like, that seems to be their whole thing. Like, even if the food ain't good, the places that I told you the food is actually good. But even if you go to a place and you're like, this food mediocre, because some people say the food ain't that great. But even if you go to a place and you be like, it was all right, you still gonna have a great time. You still gonna like the vibes. You still gonna love the experience because it's just a vibe. Like, it's also, what else I got here? I'll just mention this is one and the same. The people are nice. The people are friendly. Like, you go to the events and you start talking to them, they talk to you. And if you say you interested in something, they're like, oh, okay, well, I can help you with that. Now, you got to be serious, because ain't nobody gonna hound you about something that you said you wanted to do. But if you serious about something and you get around the right people, they are willing to be like, okay, I will help you do this. Like, for me, my experience is, before I moved down here, I said I wanted to bartend. And I said I wanted to bartend because I wanted to become more social in a new space. Like, I always wanted to bartend, but most restaurants and establishments don't really give you a chance because they want you to have experience. So that was not my situation. So I went to a networking event at the Business Lounge. Please look up the Business Lounge because she hosts, it's black owned. She also hosts events there too. It's like an event space. People have businesses there, booths that you can rent out there. You can also have your mailing address there. She has that as well. Like, I went to one of her events. Her name is Ro, and the guy was doing. A guy there, he was handling the drinks or whatever, and I'm talking to him a little bit, you know, and I was like, you know, how do you get in? You know, I'm just asking questions. How do you get into bartending? Like, I wanted to bartend. He like, oh, well, I got this class. I'll teach you with somebody else that I'm training to, so we can do it at the same time. I was like, bet. We exchanged contact information. Like, I'm a person who do research, so surprisingly, I was already following him. Crazy. But we exchanged information, and now I'm doing bartending events with him. The inebriation station. The inebriation station, you can catch us at the hottest events, whether it's a private birthday party, whether it's a wedding reception, a venue, whatever it is. Like, we're hosting a brunch. We're going to be a part of a brunch on Easter Sunday. Like, we're going to be everywhere, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. So boom, that's one thing off my bucket list. So now I'm looking for somebody in real estate. So if you're in real estate, I would like to get in real estate, and come on, let's get together, because I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. What's the steps, honey? Wholesaling. I want to be in wholesaling. Anyway, moving right along. But it's so much opportunities here, so many jobs. Like, I be finding myself, I'm always keeping my eye on the market as far as looking for a new job. So they're always hiring. There's jobs out here. Even I was gonna be a server and a waitress just to do something, you know, on the side. They take you right in. And when I tell you I even went to an interview, like, the only reason why I didn't do it is because of the schedule. I don't want the schedule that they were trying to give me. But again, I don't have no experience. They literally say, okay, come on in for this interview, y'all have a conversation, and it's pretty much, it seemed like everybody just going off of the vibe that you give, and of course communication, of course, but they want to ask you your willingness and things like that. But it's so much opportunity from the entertainment, restaurant industry, corporate jobs, like work at home jobs. They have the medical industry here. They have a whole medical district. So like, it's so many opportunities here. Of course, you have to apply yourself, but you can definitely make it happen. That's one thing I like about it. What else I got? Apartments. Now, these pros is not going in no specific order. I just want to make that clear. But I do love the fact that there are so many places to live. Like, it's so many nice places. And when I say it be having my eyes wide open, it's so many nice places. Now, you got nice places to stuff that I can't afford yet. Like in the 5,000-ish that I really like, but I really ain't there yet. To, you know, a 1-bedroom you can find under $1,000. Yes, it does depend on where you are, and that's in Dallas. You don't want to be in the hood, and I ain't talking about in the hood because I ain't even looking in the hood. But you have nice areas that's under $1,000. You're in a central location. It's not far from everything that is going on from as far as the events that I know. And you also got you know, the little outskirts cities. Seems like everything is mostly either brand new or they definitely just renovated it and upgraded everything. So you're not staying in no raggedy place. Like, even if the outside don't look that new, you go into the inside and you like, oh, this is really nice. It really looks nice in here. Also, another pro that I want to add to this is going to be there's no state income taxes. So that means your money that you get to take home is going to be more. Yeah, that's just a little side thing. What else? Can I think of any other pros while I'm here adding things? But as you can see, my pros list is very, very much larger than my cons list, which is very good. It's very good for you, and it's also very good for me because I've gathered these pros and cons in just 3 months, and I really don't have complaints. Like, the only thing that I really can't complain about anything, because all of these things that I'm considering a con is things that are really out of my control. But everything that's a pro, it's going to be things that you actually can control. If you move here and you stay in the house, you're not going to meet anybody. It's going to be boring because you're just trying to entertain yourself. You know what I mean? You can find groups to be a part of, and I'm not just saying like a club scene, a party scene. Like, they have connecting groups that you can connect with, to be a part of. Facebook groups, like there's a Facebook group that I'm also a part of. It's called the Dallas Connect, and on there they will connect you with just stuff to do in networking events and things like that, just so you can know people out here. Because a lot of people, it's like a melting pot. A lot of people that are living here are technically not from here, a lot of them. So they like to have events and gatherings, so just so you can meet people and have friends. But living in a city where all this stuff is accessible to you, I really want to take advantage of it. It's like, it's a major city, but it's not so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like New York, and they don't really have a lot of Jamaican and, you know, what's that called, West Indian spots that I know of, which I would like to see more of. But it's a nice spot. I really like it here. So that is what I have on my list of pros and cons. And so if you're interested in moving to Dallas, Texas, make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment below and let me know some things that you want to know specifically about Dallas, because I will do a video on that. Stay tuned in for my series, because I will be doing a series on other things, like as far as what you need to prepare to move to Dallas. Also, I'm going to be doing vlogs as far as what's going on in Dallas. Like, to be honest, I have been getting these footages for my vlogs and stuff, but I ran out of memory. I ran out of storage on my phone. So like, everything just didn't go as planned. So if you don't find me here on YouTube, definitely catch me on Instagram, because I'm always on Instagram doing something at an event. I'm always doing something, capturing something, just keeping y'all up to date. And it's ohoney, OH_honey_ is my Instagram. Cooking, doing exercise, you know what I'm saying? I'm keeping you on the loop, I'm keeping you healthy, and I'm keeping you popping, like, period. So make sure that you like this video, put in the comments some things that you would like me to tell you about Dallas. And we'll do a video on that. Also, with the apartments, I want to add, there's so many apartments here. There's so many options and so much affordability. So many houses even. Like, I'm not even talking about apartments. I'm talking about housing as well. Like, you can really get a locator. If you're really interested in moving, you can not even hire, but having a locator assigned to you that will help you find your place. But they don't charge you anything for that. They get paid from the apartment complex that you decide to go with. They don't ask you for no money. They even may give you $100 gift card or something, some type of gift card for just using them. So definitely get you a locator. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for my next video. So, boom, I'm out.